Friday, this is sweet. Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, he said it's them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Prescott on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
46.
First down, Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods, and now it's second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
46. 46. Switch is 46. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Bradford going to lead the Cardinals up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bradford to Decker over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, The defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Bradford on 2nd down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Bradford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, Bradford. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Bradford on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Decker. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, Bradford. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. In for the score. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Forbath out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A first down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get it to your back. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
They run. It's Gurley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. George Iloka, the one that comes up to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down throw for Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get it down here to the 43. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Prescott looks to throw on first. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play that time for the Rams. And even 40 yards. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Prescott now on 2nd down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Let's go. 46. Good. 26.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott from the gun. He's going to air one out. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Tannehill now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Decker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey, 20.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Zero. Tiger.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Here we go.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Again, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Kelly. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with John Kelly. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Tackle made by Antoine Bethea.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A minute 57 to go in this first half. More from the desert after this. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. Give him 3 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. It's a keeper with Prescott. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set. At 20.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep now for Decker. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A gain of 39 that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Play. Right. Check. 59. Play.
To the air again, Tannehill. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Eric Decker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Forbath out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From his goal line here, Tannehill. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chris Hogan as time expires in the first half. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Tannehill. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Let's go. 30.
On first down, Tannehill. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Waiting. 26 play.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And Hill running right through it. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play. 2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
20.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Forbath, the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Prescott. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Prescott going up top for Cup. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
30!
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got Gresham. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now Forbath for the extra point. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Forbath out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 23 yards on the play.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Good. 46. 46.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. They give him a gain of 37. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. 480. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46, 46.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tannehill on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Set. 80.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Set. Got 20. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Here you go. Tag.
Tannehill now to throw. And it's incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target. And it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Cardinals on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, 20.
Here's Tannehill. Being chased out left. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Samson Ebukam in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 27. First by him near the 35. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. 46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. A very solid gain of 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Dayon Buchanan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Again, it's Johnson. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
30. Hey, 20.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And that is incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 11.
20.
Here's Tannehill. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They are, by the way, into the fourth quarter now in Oakland. Chargers continue to pull away. They have opened that lead up even further. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Prescott on first down. Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go, 46. Switch and 8. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, Prescott stripped. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They pitch it out to Johnson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. And Ndamukong Suh. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
46.
On second down, Prescott again. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Prescott to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Here's Prescott. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down. Now Prescott. His throw incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Prescott now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reynolds. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Here goes 46, 46. Here goes 48. 26.
Prescott. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Here we go, 46. Switch. Switch is 8. Here we go, 46. 26.
Throwing again, Prescott on second and 10. Now a desperation throw, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamar Taylor, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing now, Tannehill. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Arizona, they do get the victory here in the season finale, but it was altogether a disappointing season as they wind up at 6-10. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for L.A., this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.